Hey guys, so I thought I'd put up a video just to show something I think would be helpful. This is my Homelite C51. Carb's off right now. I'm waiting on a carb kit to come in to properly rebuild the thing. But what happened was I had the original starter cup, nice little unit. Mine decided to become a quick release. Yeah, hard to start the thing. I tried the classic JB Weld bit. That didn't work. So here's my solution that was, I think, maybe $10 worth of stuff. I looked online. The only starter cups that I found were $50 on eBay. I'm not spending $50 on cheap stamped forged aluminum, magnesium, whatever those are. But anyway, here's my fancy contraption that actually seems to be working right. For the sake of showing you what it was, this is what it used to be. This is a different version, but it was a hole saw. I went up to the hardware store. Let me grab the box here, I'll show you. Went up to Rural King, because we're rural around here. Picked me up an Irwin 2 1/8 54 hole saw. Pretty good little unit. It was $8. I took some measurements of the original starter cup, about 1.5 inches high, a little over 2 inches in diameter. And so I got that, and I've trimmed this down so it's a perfect fit. The way I did that was I had the actual starter still mounted to the housing. I took the housing off, and before I cut this down, I had this all mounted on here, and I would take it and I'd sit it flat on there, and I would measure the gap like this. So I would hold it on there, and however much further off the hole saw was keeping the starter from mounting, that's about how much I knew to take off. So I did that, and I put it in a drill. I used a little screw and socket set that you use for like a sander or whatever. Threw that in a drill, spun it down using a grinder, cut it to the right length. But it still had these slots in the side. Let's see, does my other one have those? No. So if you can find one that's 1.5 inches tall by 2 inches in diameter, like this, that doesn't have slots, you're better off for it. So I got it trimmed down, I filed it, I polished it a little bit, made it real nice. It was real good and pretty, that nice Irwin blue. However, it had these slots in the side, and I might have a picture that I'll throw up with it. And you can see here what is remaining from my original starter clutch pack. Well, it worked, but those would catch in their slots, and then eventually it broke. So I got a buddy, it's a pretty good welder. I handed it off to him, and he was able to weld it up real nice. You can see the outside actually is really good. He got that polished up. The inside, not as much, but beggars won't be choosers, you know. He did the work for free, and I think it's a good enough job. I think it'll hold for what I need it to do. I haven't obviously ran the saw, but with the new clutch pack in there from Leon's awesome. I've now bought a couple things off of him, and he's going to be my go-to guy for this stuff now. It's quick, cheap, simple. So, Leon, if you happen to watch this, another bum making videos, thanks. I appreciate it. But anyway, I'll set my camera down here for a second. I'll edit that out and put the starter back on and show you. It works. Alright, by edit that out, I actually mean hit the pause button. But, so I've got my sucker clamped down here, and if I hold, and there's not really a good way to do that, but as you can see, it catches good. It's a lot of compression in this saw. I'm not going to crank on it real hard, but it clearly works. Now, if I were to take the saw out and actually get my foot in it and try to start the thing over, it would. I've done it. At this point, I'm just waiting to make sure I get the right carb kit in to get the thing running. So, anyway, hope this helps out somebody trying to get their old C5 running with the, well, I guess this could work on the old zip saws and everything like that too with these FM starters. Anyway, there you go.